So those who know me knew I had to do it. On Tuesday, shots rang out. This is the scene. And I was able to see some screenshots of the cameras. Of this camera right here. No, let me see here. This camera right here. No, it's this camera. Right here. So this camera right here. See this camera over my head? Okay. Now, on Tuesday, approximately 2:30 p.m., some youngsters were standing here doing what they do. It's a hot day, drinking, smoking, doing what black folk do. We kick it. That's what we do. So they were sitting right here, chilling, and across the street is a KIPP Academy, K through 8. It's a school. So approximately 2:30 p.m., individuals were standing right here where I'm at right now. Okay? I'm on the corner of Figueroa and Manchester. Okay? The parking lot is a ghost town right now. The parking lot is a ghost town right now. And, they had eyes on. I looked at the camera, and I can actually see that these individuals were, had their visuals on, paying attention, watching every car in the parking lot. But I know you wondering like I'm wondering what happened. Okay, they was kicking it right here in front of this store. Okay, the store is still open. Okay, the donut spot, got boarded up. The store right here boarded up a little bit. But these individuals was doing what they do. And the shots rang out. And we're wondering where the shots came from, right? So, I know exactly where the shots came from. I was privy to the owner let me see the camera work, the CT cameras, and I got a couple screenshots, and this is where they were kicking it. This is where they were chilling. And I'm gonna show you where the shots rang out from because they were literally ambushed. Literally, okay? They was kicking it over there in front of the store. And right here, this is where they were ambushed. Right here. The individuals popped out, coming down the street, and this is where they started firing from. Right here. So, we're going to have to figure out what the next play is. And there's no press conferences. There's no rallies. 5 people hit. Approximately 1, it's confusion right now because they say, 2 died and 1 is fighting for their life. But where's the press conferences? It's a ghost town. Where's the news stations? So they're going to go back to, to normal. Okay. And like I said, KIPP Academy is right here. So the school get out at 3 o'clock, 2:45, 2:50. So at 2:30, some individuals coming down the block, and I'm going to show you exactly where they popped out from. All right. So coming down the block, and then they hit right here. That's where the brothers was at. And this is where they start shooting at. And there's a bullet right there. So this is where they start doing what they do. So, and I know from a community perspective, what's the next play? Are we just going to sit back and just allow these things just to happen without no press conferences and all of that? This is where they were kicking it at. Right here. So, and I'm out here, I love my people, not scared of my people, but what's the next move? Okay, and this is Figueroa. And I'm going to go ahead and say hoeing is legal because on the way in, I've seen prostitutes on the block. And look, we got the ghetto bird out. You can't make this stuff up. I've seen prostitutes on the block looking like they just finished their set at the strip club, meaning they already literally naked, covering their breasts. They walking up and down the street, and I'm seeing law enforcement, LAPD, driving around and not saying anything. So I'm assuming that hoeing is legal, but if the hoe give the money to somebody, then pimping is illegal. But if they run a sting and want to stop, you know, what's going on. They need to get the hoes off the street, because they'll do a sting and arrest the Johns. Because I remember we was coming up, you know, if we was to solicit, you know, what's how much, half and half, you know, they'll arrest you, all of that. But take the product off the street. But, you know, somehow we don't have people with common sense, you know, in positions of power. But this is the crime scene. Like I said, it's a ghost town, no press conferences. The only, you know, thing that I saw was the bullet that basically ricocheted off of the pole. 2 people was hit. They basically told me she was a smoker. A smoker was hit, and another individual was gunned down. It ain't no caution tape. It ain't no chalked out lines or nothing. The store's back open, so I guess we'll just go back, because this is what goes down in the hood, and ain't nobody tripping. So it is what it is, but change is on the way. The Olympics is coming. They're cleaning up the streets. It is what it is. So with that being said, man, hit that like, hit that notification, hit that subscription. We're going to keep continuing on. You know, Black Matters, local news. It is what it is. I'm your man, Bushan Glover, signing out. Peace out.